Folks, and welcome back to another review and thoughts on. This time, talking about Avatar, which is a 2012, or no, a 2012, I'm sorry, 2012 film. And 2012? It's either 2012 or 2010. Um, Hold on. Oh, it was 2009? What? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, 2009. I don't know where I got 2012 from. Anyway, it's the James Cameron film. One of them had put him on the map again, because I guess Aliens wasn't good enough. But yeah, overall, I saw this back in the day. It was okay. I was fine with it. Watching it again, I'll give it this. Uh, some of the camera shots, some of the visuals are really good. Although this is supposed to be shot in 3D, and since I don't have 3D glasses or 3D TV or computer, I guess I was missing out on the whole spectacle tech visual gag of it. But yeah, it's written and it's directed, co-produced, and co-edited by James Cameron. Stars Sam Worthington, who plays Jake Sully, who is basically this old military ex-Marine. Um, he gets pulled back in after hearing about his brother dying on a mission, so they pull him back to fill in for him, and he pretty much his task is to meet these Navi beings who appear primitive and are highly evolved, but they're basically social commentary, I guess, for Indian people. At least their culture, anyway, and of what the subject matter basically is based off of. Um, I mean, he has to gain their trust because he's working for the military and with scientists. The scientists are pretty much the good guys, whereas the military are all bad, except for Michelle Rodriguez. This character. She's the only one that's in the military who's actually a decent person of the whole thing, which is also, I love it. It's a woman. It's not a guy. He can't. You have to have the woman be a good one and not okay. Anyway, but yeah, she's in this. She dies. Whoop de doo. I don't mind her. I liked her in the first Resident Evil 2002 film. Um, I thought she was fine. I don't know what else she's been in except, I guess, Fast and Furious films. Um, yeah, this is PG-13. Um, but yeah, basically it's this guy, Jake. He has to gain trust of these alien humanoid blue people, and pretty much uh, try to infiltrate their uh, homeland for the military. Um, but yeah, I mean, and you also have Sigourney Weaver as a scientist who's also liked by the Navi people. You have some history with her character with them back in the day as well, which was interesting. But again, so that's the plot anyway. The acting's fine. It's not anything to run home about. If anything, I would say Sigourney Weaver's decent. I'm not a big fan of her, but she was decent. The guy who played Jake was fine. Zoe saw the Donna who played the lead Navi hot chick. I thought she was fine. Um, I like her in Guardians of the Galaxy more, but you know, um, I thought she was fine here, acting wise. Uh, Everybody else was just whatever. But yeah, so far, apparently Avatar 2 is a pretty big hit right now. Made at least a couple $1 billion, I believe, or million. Um, the third one is supposed to be out next year. Um, Whoop-de-doo. Oh yeah, Alita, Battle Angel, which I haven't seen. I do want to see that and then review it, of course, eventually. I know that movie got a lot of flack, it seems, as well. Um, but yeah, the first Avatar film apparently is loved by, well, it was loved by millions when it first came out, and now that it came out and it's been years, and I guess a lot of fans that used to love it kind of are just over it now. Um, but apparently, this new one, the second one, Way of Water, I'm told it's the first movie, but just shot in water or in water, I guess, basically. Because pretty much the movie is a love story as well, because you have the Jake character who goes back and forth in a avatar body, lifeless body thing, which was interesting. I like the scene where him and uh, Zoe's character, the main Navi chick that he's into or falls into, him and her at one point towards the climax, she's able to see his actual human form, and he sees her. He touches her. I thought that was pretty cool, cute moment between the two where she actually it's not a full on. I guess it technically is a catfish, but but I don't know. I liked that scene between them the most of all their scenes together. It was like, oh, you're, and she didn't care that he was human or whatever. That was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, overall, everything else. I mean, there is action in it, of course. You do have again, the military are bad. Scientists, good people, I guess, mostly. Well, but they're painting most all of the military as bad people, not just some, you know, trigger happy soldiers. They're painting all of the soldiers basically to be evil, bad guys, I guess, because they're not just some good men following orders, or you know, can't have that. Uh, and then there's also, religious stuff going on in this as well with the Navi's religious beliefs, which is kind of interesting with spirits and energy of the land, and that stuff was interesting. Um, but yeah, overall, and the editing was fine. Uh, I believe there is an extended cut of the first film. I believe. I don't know if I watched the that or not because I watched it online. Because the beginning I did not recognize. I didn't remember what happened. The opening of the film where Jake is he's an it shows him in a city, pretty much high tech, because it's basically in the future. But yeah, by the end, he becomes a full on Navi. Uh, he sacrifices his human body to go for, the Avatar Navi uh, body, and I guess that's okay. I mean, I get it. He can't walk in his human body, but so I guess it would be exhausting the fact that, you know, have to switch back and forth as he was doing throughout this entire movie. And it seems like it was affecting his real body as well when he would come out of his avatar state. Um, so, but yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't watch it again voluntarily or on my free time. I would, if anything, I would have it on maybe in the background, if, but I wouldn't buy it. But I don't know about maybe the sequel will change my mind. Maybe I'll like the sequel more than the original, which that has happened with movies. But yeah, I don't mind. It's fine. A time waster at best. But let me know down below what your thoughts are of the first one and the second one. Do you like the first one or the second one more? And what's your favorite uh, scene in the first film? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop more videos. And yeah.